World Course Tour 13 continued here in Kyalami, South Africa for the running of the Skylanders 250. The 71 of Alex Hawkins started on the pole in race 1 with drivers numbered 26 through 99. The second race has drivers numbered 1 to 25. The reason we split it two dual races is because this track's maximum capacity is, I think, 29 drivers in one race. Big wrecks happening on the very first lap of race 1, though. Dylan Young gets involved. Johnny Garner, you saw the one of the drivers getting loose early. And here's Jordan Newman getting loose on his own as well. Everybody flipping. Zeke Marley going around. Johnny Garner gets hit. Pichu gets hit. Everybody, just about half the field get hit, in fact, on that first wreck of the race. And that was the 75 is involved as well. The 42 is also flipping. Leia Walker flips. Nick Alton is also involved as well as the 75 goes running away. The 71 of Alex Hawkins took the lead on the restart. I skipped over a couple laps by accident during the replay sim, and I apologize for that. My apologies. But here comes Jordan Newman going for the lead here at Kyalami. And if you noticed already, this race is under the lights. Both races are at night. So this probably is the first dual road course night race, night weekend we've ever had in the Pole 1 Cup Series World Tour. But here comes Jordan Davis going for the lead against the 71 of Hawkins. Got a better run. Got a little high up that corner, but Jordan Davis was able to make a great save and still battle the 71 for the lead. Polar the third running in 30, still trying to make a move, taking advantage of these side-by-side battle, but ultimately after this corner, Jordan Newman heading down to the downhill S-curves would clear the 71 and finally take the lead for himself. And then there would be a battle as well, as you see in the back, as Polar gets too loose on the corner, and he had to pay the price. He got too loose, and also LaPlante and Kyle Singer were also involved. Nick Alton was also got contact from those three. And a race to the line in the back as Jordan Davis still led. But oh no, the 75! Oh, Tristan Folks just got flipped over. Austin LaPlante as well. LaPlante flips over. The 75 and 94 would be done from this race. Jordan Newman trying to make it through here as we had a restart. I skipped over the restart, unfortunately. And Nathan Hudson took the lead on the restart. There must have been pit stops during the middle, and Hudson must have gotten the best pit stop out of Jordan Davis. Davis dropping way back. And speaking of which, he dropped even more back as he caused the final caution of race number 1. Davis involved. Nick Alton gets hit, and a tough break for Jordan Davis. Was the leader before, but thanks to pit stops, his bad pit stop, his day went from worse and he got out of the win. But Nathan Hudson, guess who? The winner from Twin Ring Montegi 2 races ago is going to get his 3rd win of the season at Kyalami, unless if he chooses to pit before the checkered flag comes out, and he's not going to do it. So it is official. Nathan Hudson's going to take the first race of the Skylanders 250 in Kyalami, South Africa. The first 3-time winner this season, and we haven't even reached the halfway point of season 13 just yet. Only 6 drivers, actually, well, 6 or 7 drivers made it out alive. Stephen Polar III, Kyle Singer, Mitchell Riggs, Alex Hawkins, Jordan Newman, Jordan Davis, and Nick Alton were the only survivor. Well, no, Alton retired. Davis, 7. Well, there's 7 drivers that survived the first race. Congrats to Nathan Hudson on his first on winning race 1. Now on to race 2, as you see Benjamin Miles took the pole with drivers 1 to 25, as Benjamin Miles took the pole and ran off with the field already on the first lap. But right off the bat, Avi Sachs, Eric Powers, Dion Scott, and Daniel Coffey involved in the first set of incidents on the very first lap. Chris Washer got himself getting loose after that corner, and Washer got loose. His day was also off to a bad start. Isaiah Bernesh, well, his day is off to an even worse start as Ian Dutta hit him in the 7, and there's PJ Williams. He got hit by the 16. Everybody just smoking again. It's almost like the first race, only the wrecks have been more diverse in other turns. Angel Navarro also flipped over. Roman Rahal, Luke Walker involved as well. It's been a it's been a grueling first lap in each race. Each race it seems like the drivers wrecked the most times on the very first lap. On the restart, though, after pit stops, Connor Breen would take the lead. Jasmine Acosta battling for second against RJ Bishop. And you see Rahals trying to survive here, trying to stay alive in the hunt. There you see Brandon Nichols now up to third. He's moving up to third against RJ Bishop, and Acosta cleared Bishop for the second position early. Now it's down to 12, 17, and 11, battling for the top 5 position in hopes of getting a podium here in Kyalami. Down the S curves, Nichols is not going to keep it he's going to make it too wide, and everybody else spins. Bishop's involved as well. He took Bishop along with him. Tough break for the two, and Roman Rahal and Nichols got into their own scuffle later on as they both spun out on that corner and trying to keep it close. Anyway, Connor Breen still led. Dylan Thoreau, thanks to the spins by Bishop, and he took the second spot away. Here's Tony Green battling for the 4th spot against Chris Washer. Washer spun earlier today, but he's made a comeback thanks to everybody wrecking, and he's surviving. He's up to the top 5 all of a sudden. Washer gets past Bishop, Tony Green, and oh man, Green flips over. Acosta, Luke Walker, and Roman Rahal flipped over. Their days were done after those flip incidents. And then on the next restart, Isaiah Bernesh just blew up in the middle of the track. He didn't wreck out, he just blew up in the middle. I guess the damage was too much for him. 2 laps to go. The next restart, though, the race would end under caution as Brandon Nichols gets involved in his own flip. He survived 3 wrecks here this race, and that was probably the wreck that did him in, with just 2 laps to go until he would finish the race. Connor Breen led to the line, but here comes here comes the 25 Benjamin Miles, and Breen is out of fuel. Benjamin Miles zooms by him on the final corner, and Benjamin Miles is going to take the lead under caution under the white flag and the yellow flag in race number 2. Breton ran out of fuel on the final corner. Benjamin Miles took the lead away from him on the final turn. If Breton had stretched his fuel for a lap longer, he probably would have won the race. But here they come off the final corner. Miles looks like he might be going to pit road, and he is. But the only other competitor behind him is Kyle Collins. But can Miles have enough distance to pit road? He does. Benjamin Miles will win race number 2 in the Skylanders 250. It was a pretty close race. Miles won it on pit road. It looked like Miles was not going to make it on fuel, but just by inches. As you see from the race to the line, Benjamin Miles did make it out by a couple of seconds over Kyle Collins. And Miles, despite going to pit road to take the checkered flag, still got the win here at Kyalami. So congrats to our 2 winners, Benjamin Miles and Nathan Hudson. Miles, what a way to get your first career win for the 25 machine. And Nathan Hudson, like I said, got his 3rd victory of the season here in Season 13. Only 3 survived, actually. Collins in 2nd and Breton in 3rd. Nichols and Thoreau did survive, but on pit road a lap down, and they were behind 4th place. Chris Washer actually retired. We have another pair of dual races coming up in the Netherlands, the Dutch Duels of Dominoes. See you then.